Hi, my name is Daniel Madison, and I would ask for just a few minutes of your time to help you come to the most important decision of your life. As I said, my name is Daniel Madison, and I'm a nobody to the world. I'm a nobody to all except my friends and family. I'm not famous or rich. I work and I pay my bills and support my family, and I live by my country's laws. I do not interfere with other people's beliefs, and I do not try to push my beliefs onto other people. However, I am seeing so much fighting and arguments and downright BS with regards to the EU referendum. I felt the need to have my say and hope that it will give you a clear idea of what we are actually voting for on June 23rd. Please bear with me. 100 years ago today, our great parents, grandparents were in the middle of a war. When this war started, they had a decision to make. Do we want to be a free nation with a government that we have elected and that we can remove if they do a poor job of running our country? Or do we want to be a part of a single Europe under the control of a dictatorship who makes our laws for us and that we have no power to remove? Our great-grandparents chose the former, and in doing so they knew that they could and probably would die because of their decision. Indeed, 700,000 Brits died during the First World War. But there was no regret, because they didn't make that decision for themselves. They made it for their children and their grandchildren, our parents and our grandparents. Fast forward to 77 years ago. Our grandparents had the same decision to make. This time they knew of the numbers of dead from the previous war, but were undeterred, and they came to the same conclusion and chose to be British and not European. This time 451,000 Brits died, but again there was no regret because they didn't do it for themselves. They done it for their children and grandchildren, us and our parents. Now we come to 2016 and we have the same decision to make. Do we want to democratically elect our own governments to run our country? Governments that are only in power for 4 to 5 years so that we can replace them if they're not doing their job well? Or do we want to be subject to a dictatorship of a group of unelected, faceless businessmen who appoint each other into positions of power within Brussels? Businessmen who are only interested in making more and more money. We don't even know their names, let alone have any chance of removing them from power. The issues that our politicians and celebrities and anybody else who can get on TV are all irrelevant. We're not voting for more or less money in our pay packets. We're not voting for more or less immigration into our country. And we're not voting for more or less security in our country. We're not voting for more or less trade within Europe and the rest of the world. What we are voting for is to have a say on all of these issues and to not have them dictated to us by a bunch of self-appointed businessmen. Nobody can give me an honest answer on what it will be like to leave the EU, because nobody really knows. And I'm okay with that, because I'm British and I know that we will endure and can only become the great nation that we once were. So we have a decision to make, and it is no less important than the decision our grandparents made. Only it's easy for us. We're not going to lose our lives for this decision, but if we make the wrong decision, we will lose our freedoms and condemn our children and grandchildren to a life of servitude to a non-elected dictatorship. Don't vote for yourselves. Take a leaf out of your grandparents' book and make a vote for your grandchildren's future. Vote out on June 23rd. Thank you.